But we're going to do Kramer's rule right now. Again, if you are working with a partner, you decide you're going to take on the child's ticket price, then you go ahead and you do it for both elimination and Kramer's rule. So let's just do that one. So this person would be going C equals we would need to remember we need the coefficients for our children's prices, our children's 62 and 29. We would need 21 and 36 for the adult column. Up here, since you're trying to solve for the child price, put the 291 and the 267 into this column. It basically replaces the C coefficients. The 21 and the 36 will stay where they are. Let me do this one more time, get it up here, and just move this down. Then I would expect you to come up with the denominator. Since we're learning how to do this, I'll do it in full steps. 62 times 36, because you take this diagonal, and then you subtract the second diagonal, 29 times 21. Well, these numbers happen to be 2,232 and 609. Oh, by the way, if you look carefully, you'll have seen some of these same numbers most likely in your elimination. When you subtract them, it works out to be 1,623. Yeah, that's not a coincidence. Up here, you'll take 291 times 36, the upper left to the bottom right diagonal. You'll multiply. You know what? Let me put parentheses around these because I have a feeling people will think those are decimal places. And you'll multiply it by 267 times 21. These numbers happen to be 10,476 and 5,607. And yes, it works out to be 4,869, which is how you come up with the $3. So the good news is you should have the same answer both times. And if you, for the most part, decide just to stick with the coefficient, you'll have exactly the same numbers pretty much worked out. You have to show me in your handwriting, if you're with a partner, both of those. Your other partner will do the adult. This one I'm just going to move a little faster on because the denominator is the same, so 62, 29, 21, and 36. I would expect them to, at least show some of the same calculations, but make sure you at least include the 1623. If you're going to solve for the A's, replace the A coefficients, 21 and 39, with the 291 and the 267. Your calculations, and I'm going to work these out one more time only because these are new calculations, so 62 times 267 minus 29 times 291 should get you the same answers as 16,554 minus 8,439. So you'll see that these are positive and negative in a different order, but it's not a big deal. In the end, you still get 8115, mine just happens to be positive, over 1623, which happens to be positive, which happens to be $5. All this will be done in your handwriting, either on a separate sheet of paper or on Google document that you print out. We're going to confirm this a third time. It's real simple. GeoGebra. You just have to go find where these 2 points intersect. So click on the blue graph, click on the red graph, get the point, choose to show by clicking on the 3 dots and choose settings. Show that you would like this point to have a value, and there you go, 3, 5, just like it's supposed to. First off, let's label this as 3 and 5 here so that you remember that we need that. But if you want to know what tools you used, you go to the toolbar. It'll be the second from the left icon, and from there you choose intersect. And to do the text, you click on the toolbar. It's the second from the right icon, and you choose text. Let's see what it specifically says in the rubric. All right. I believe it says, type an electronic document. Set up a document of 2 linear equations that represent problem number 1. Identify both the independent and dependent. Let's label it up. Algebra project. Do is identify our independent variable. Independent variable is C equals the price of a child ticket. Dependent variable. Oh look, it's even filling that in for me. A equals price of an adult ticket. I need to write down my 2 equations. 62C plus 21A equals 291. My second equation is 29C plus 36A equals 267. It says solve the system by graphing using the GeoGebra program. That's what I've already done. Make sure that the graph identifies the solution. So let's take a look at this. Yep, I identified the solution and the coordinates. I got that one. Did I identify the independent and dependent variables on each axis? Yes, I did. I have children's price over here. I have adults' price over here. Did I show both lines crossing the x and y axis? Yes, I do. I see these are my x-intercepts, or in this case, my c-intercepts, and my a-intercepts. Notice it even says there, coordinates of those intercepts are not necessary. Text can easily be read. Yeah, it looks like everything can easily be read. And is copy and paste at least 6 inches wide. You click on the 3 little bars. You go to Edit. Choose Graphics, View to Clipboard. Click over here. And you should be able to just hit Control-V and paste it. And boom, it's in your document. Question C says, find the profit earned for each of your 2 items. Oh, now, so hold on. Ooh, notice that says profit. That's not exactly what my problem is. I hope you paid attention to that detail when it comes to your project. Mine was all about price. Your project's all about profit margins. It's a small detail, but it did say be specific. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Where you put it, I don't have a problem. You know what makes probably the most sense? How about we put it right up here, right where it says independent variable? Like literally, you could tab that over, and you could just say, hey, that's $3 because I found my price. It's supposed to be an equal sign there. Here, equals $5. Question D says, show the work and solution to the following problem on the electronic document. Well, I'm not going to do this one because I'm not doing the project. I'm doing, what would the total be for a showing that had 86 children's tickets and 42 adult tickets sold? The 86 got multiplied by 3. 42 got multiplied by, oops, that's supposed to be 5. It looks like an 8. So let me redo that again. And all you have to do is just say $468. Basically, I would just want you to go 86 times 3 plus 42 times 5 equals, and it does say make sure it's in an appropriate currency format, and since it's exactly $468, I just have to do that. If it had decimal places, like quarters or 50 cents, I'd throw in that. That's it. You know where the remaining points are? Right here on your document, handwritten. And if you want to put it on a separate sheet of paper and staple together, I'm fine with that. If you're doing this alone, you just pick one of these to be your C, you pick one of these to be your A, and you put it on the paper.